This stretch is keeping you in pain. One of the biggest mistakes you can make when you have lower back pain is stretching your hamstrings or low back. Now, I might sound crazy, but hear me out. Think about this. A majority of people sit all day, and the position their spine is in when they're sitting is called flexion, a rounded position. You're also in this position when you're eating, when you're driving, when you're watching TV at home. We get too much flexion throughout the day. So typically when you hurt your back, you're gonna notice it hurts when you try to bend your back forward. It's because of that accumulated stress throughout your life. But when you go to stretch your hamstrings or your low back to try to fix it, you're pushing your spine into the exact same motion that injured it in the first place. This is like pushing on a cut that's trying to heal, and it's keeping you from healing. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of RehabFix. We've helped thousands of people with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to teach you why this low back injury happened in the first place and the right exercises that you need to do to fix it. First, understand that low back pain is the #1 disability in the world. 80% of human beings alive will experience low back pain at some point in their life. However, 97% of common low back injuries like disc herniations can resolve without surgery. And amongst these, the most common type of low back pain is called flexion intolerant, which is the type of low back pain, listen up, this might be you, where you notice the longer you sit, the worse your low back feels. Bending forward in the morning to put on socks and shoes or pants is way too difficult. And if you've been sitting for a while and you go to stand up, it takes you a few seconds to stand up straight. You look 80 years old standing up. Yep, that's flexion intolerant lower back pain. And what's not going to fix it is bending and flexing your spine more through the common stretches you're seeing on the internet that tell you to bend your back forward or stretch your hamstrings or stretch your piriformis or do sit-ups to strengthen your core. This is typically a result of accumulated stress within the joints and especially the disc from all the flexion. The more we're in flexion, the more we stress the disc and it pushes the disc backwards, running into sensitive tissue or nerves where you might be getting sciatica down the leg. What we are going to do today is the opposite, to reverse that stress in your spine and discs, to get pressure away from the sensitive tissue and nerves, restore your mobility, and remove your pain. The first exercise we're going to do is by leaning on a bed or a couch, resting your upper body on it, put your knees a few feet back, and now push your hips forward and down while completely relaxing the lower back and glutes. As you can see, this is putting your spine in an arched position, and this is a gentle way to begin restoring this motion. This is lumbar extension mobility, something that we are not getting enough of because remember, we're sitting in the opposite position most of the day. But by performing this slowly and repetitively, we are restoring this motion, we're reducing the stress on the joints, we're reversing any type of pressure on the discs that could be attributed to our pain. And if you have sciatica, you might notice that every rep, your sciatica gets better and better and better. Perform at least 10 to 15 repetitions multiple times throughout the day, aiming to get further and further over time. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. Now, our second exercise is the prone hip extension. Lay flat on your stomach, and you're going to raise one leg at a time, trying to keep the leg straight as high as you can comfortably. Now, if you have sciatica, you can focus more on that side leg. But if you have low back pain, then we can alternate and we can do both. The goal is to raise the leg as high as we can repetitively. This does a few key things. One, it requires your glutes to be activated to get the leg that high. But this also improves active hip extension. Hip extension is when your hip flexor is basically being stretched. But active hip extension is very important because if your hips are limited, it can add more stress to your lower back. And this is a very common restriction. This is also activating the muscles in the lower back to get blood flow in this region and to strengthen them. But it's also putting your spine into more extension as well, which is what we're trying to promote. We need more extension and more extension in different ways. And for our third exercise, the camel pose. This is helping you get extension through every joint in your body. You're gonna get on your knees, put your toes under you, put your hands on your heels, and now push your hips forward as far as you can. And look back as you perform this so that you are getting neck extension, shoulder extension, hip extension, low back extension, even foot extension. You're stretching all the muscles on the bottom of your foot, and you are releasing the whole front side of your body, the opposite position that you're in most of the day. Also, squeeze your glutes as you do this, squeeze your lower back as you do this to get more blood flow into these, and perform this repetitively. Now, if you have a shoulder issue or if your low back is just too sensitive to do this, do not worry. You can perform the same thing without keeping your hands on your heels, just by bridging your hips forward as far as you can. For those of you who sit all day, this is gonna feel like heaven on earth, and you're gonna immediately feel less stress in your lower back, reduced pain, and better mobility. But guess what? There's still something you're missing. Yes, reducing your pain quickly is great, but what is going to keep you pain-free? Well, there's a second phase that you do not want to miss. You need a bulletproofing phase that will strengthen the disc, strengthen your back, improve your function so that these results last. But perhaps you're not exactly sure what the pain-free movements should be or what the bulletproofing movements should be. Well, I have something for you. And what I have for you has helped our clients on average achieve 37% reduction in their pain in a single session, and others complete pain relief within as little as 15 days. And this is called our centralization process, which tells you exactly what movements you need to do, when you need to do them, and then guides you to being bulletproof again. So if you'd like to try this out and get a structured plan to healing, just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509 to get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. Do it right now so you don't miss the opportunity to finally get pain-free and live the life that you deserve. And after you text me, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life on what I'm doing to keep my low back bulletproof and showing you how we fix our clients' backs too. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.